always bring you things from the communities that are coming up. And today I have a special guest, Donna Kennedy, and she's with the Run, Walk, Earth Day coming up.
Yeah, so it's called the Stamford Earth Day 5K and Fun Run.
That's a wonderful mouthful.
Yes, it is.
and first of all, the run itself is coming up on April the 22nd,
Correct.
which is Earth Day.
Yes, it's Earth Day and National Rail Trail Day. Yes.
And we're going to talk more about that, too, because the site for this is going to be on the Catskill Scenic Trail, from what I understand.
Yes, we have a great run in store, and part of it will be on the Catskill Scenic Trail, and then we're also going to give you a taste of Stamford.
And the swimming pool.
And the swimming pool, which is amazing. Robinson Broadhurst swimming pool, yes.
Mm-hmm. Is that going to start there?
It's right. So we are right in front of the pool is where we're going to start in that big lot there. And then the race will take you down and around through the different parts of the village, as well as the Catskill Scenic Trail.
And you don't have to be from Stamford to be part of
this.
Oh,
gosh, no. We want this to be a draw for anyone who really just wants to enjoy a great day in a spectacular village that it has great scenery. It's very local, and it's very achievable for everybody. You can walk it, you can run it. It's a timed race, so if you're competitive, it's a great opportunity for you to possibly win one of the great wooden medals that we have from one of our local craftsmiths.
Wooden medals, those are great.
Yeah. Absolutely. We want everyone to walk away with a little piece of the Catskills.
So you can walk and run, you can run and walk, or you can do a little of this and a little of that.
That's right. And like my family calls it wogging. I'm a wogger. So I do a little walking, a little jogging.
And that's coming up on April 22nd. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But let's back up and circle around to the 6th, which is just a couple of days away.
Yeah, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So Thursday is our Clean Sweeps Day, our first day, where we are, my business, Catskills Junction on 28 Railroad Avenue. We're hosting the starting point of the cleanup event. So we're asking volunteers to come and meet us between 4 and 6 p.m. on Thursday at Catskills Junction, and we will provide all of the bags and the gloves. Those are being provided by TP's Cafe, which is the local eatery, wonderful breakfast place.
That's Heather's place.
Absolutely, Heather Clark, yes. And so we will have the cleaning materials, and we're going to launch off from Catskills Junction, and then we're going to give you a little place to go and clean up the village. So we're going to clean up the trail, we're going to clean up the village, we're going to clean up the race path, and that's going to be on the 6th and the 13th.
That's the 6th and the 13th.
And the 13th. Same time, same place. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Anybody's welcome to come. You'll give them
Anyone is welcome to come. And what's great also is that we have another local, Middlebrook Mill, which is a new bakery in Jefferson, New York. They're going to be supplying some really awesome trail mix for you to have. And also my business at Catskills Junction, we're going to give you spa water. So you're going to have a really healthy snack and drink while you do the cleanup event with us.
We're talking to Donna Kennedy from Stamford about the Run, Walk, Earth Day coming up and the cleanup days. The 6th and the 13th, which are just a couple of days away.
Yep, 2 Thursdays.
Two Thursdays, 4 to 6, and you meet right at your place there on
28 Railroad Avenue, behind the laundromat and the car wash.
Gotcha. You said something about the wooden medals.
Yes.
Now, medals are usually metal.
They are. And that's why our race is so different, because we want a little piece of Stamford and the Catskills to go with whoever comes to our event. And so the race has lots of winners in different categories. And Roy Bachman of Bachman Brand, he's making all of the wooden medals for the first, second, and third place finishers in about 5 different categories. So with small races, you are likely, if you're a competitive runner, to have a good chance of placing and coming away with something really unique for our race.
Okay, let's talk about the race on the 22nd. Starts where?
So it's going to start, if you go to the Stamford Library, if you go behind the library or behind the Tops, there's a big parking lot there. The pool is back there, and that's where we're going to be starting. And so we'll have signs and everything, but if you go to Main Street, you're going to find it. Okay. So it's just tucked in the back parking lot, and that's where you can register that day. You can also register at Catskills Junction if you want paper registration, or at TP's Cafe if you want paper registration. Otherwise, you can go to itsyourrace.com and look up the Stamford Earth Day 5K and Fun Run.
So there'll be a number of races on that website, but your race will be there.
If you look up Stamford Earth Day 5K and Fun Run, you'll find it.
And now on that day, which is Earth Day, April 22nd, what time does everybody meet and register?
So registration will start at 8:30. The Kids Fun Run, which is just a 1 mile run, and kids 11 and under are free. So, and they'll all get a little wooden medallion medal. Everyone who participates will get that. And Leela St. Buzan from Mountains Bounty, she does massage. She's made all of these by hand and crafted them for all of the kids. So they'll all get a little wooden medallion. That race will just be down past the starting onto the trail and back. And that starts at 9 o'clock. And then we will have some children's entertainment and activities while the kids are waiting for their parents. If they have some parents who want to do the 5K, we'll be entertaining the kids and having lots of activities for them. And the 5K starts at 9:45.
9:45. Okay. And that's on the 22nd, and that's in Stamford. Again, where does it start?
It starts behind the grocery store, the Tops grocery store, and the library in the parking lot at the pool.
Right, I know that pool.
Yeah.
And in the summertime, everybody comes and parks in that
and you're going to want to come back for that pool when we open.
Okay, great. Again, we're going to talk about that second. Mark that down. The website again to sign up for that is?
itsyourrace.com, and then you can search for Stamford Earth Day 5K and Fun Run.
Got it. Now, this Thursday, cleanup day.
Cleanup
We want
day.
everybody to come and wear your not so good stuff.
Wear bright colors because we're going to be along the roads, and so safety
Oranges,
first.
Yellows,
right? That's right. And we'll supply everything else for you. So we'll provide snacks, we'll provide hydration, and we'll provide the garbage bags and the gloves. So bring your friends, family. It's a great way to get out and clean up your community and be a part of something that makes everything better.
So you got all that stuff, huh?
Yep, we got all that stuff. TP's Cafe is providing all of that.
So all you got to do is show up.
That's right.
And
That's
wear
it.
something bright.
That's right. And you can clean up for 15 minutes. You can clean up for 2 hours. It's up to you. But we love all the participation.
4 to 6 in the afternoon.
Yep.
The
correct.
6th and again on the 13th.
Correct.
So you're going to pick up on the 13th where you didn't pick up on the 6th.
That's right.
And there'll probably be some new stuff.
Yep. Absolutely.
And you're going to go
and
where
we're hoping not. We're hoping that this is going to launch kind of the mindset that we want to keep everything clean, right?
Right.
And respect our trails and our villages.
Yeah, it's 4 to 6. That's 2 hours. You're going to be all over Stamford?
We're going to be all over Stamford and all over the Catskill Scenic Trails. So we're going to
clean up everything.
We're going to be north and south of the Railroad Avenue, and we're going to be on hills and we're going to be on the trail and
hills and dales.
Hills and dales, mud or dry. We're going to be in it.
It's 2 days, the 6th, this Thursday, and the 13th, which is what?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday,
yep,
okay.
2 Thursdays in a row.
We got that, and you don't have to go to a website for that. You could just go over there.
You could just come to Catskills Junction, 28 Railroad Avenue. Just show up between 4 and 6.
All right, that sounds like a good idea. Donna Kennedy's who we've been talking to. Now, you're one of the organizers for all of this,
yes,
right?
So there's 3 of us that have been kind of putting this together. Myself of Catskills Junction, and then Leela St. Buzan of Mountains Bounty, and Heather Clark of TP's Cafe. And we're launching this on behalf of the Stamford Business Alliance.
All righty. So I think we've covered the bases. Donna, thank you for dropping by here today. And we'll be looking forward to cleaning and walking.
Thanks,
and
Joe.
running.
Thanks for having us. Yes.
I forgot running.
Walk or run.
Exactly. On the 22nd. The cleanup's on the this Thursday and next Thursday. Over in Stamford. Beautiful Stamford.
Absolutely. Come and see us.
Thank you, Donna.
Thanks, Joe.
All right. There you go. That's coming up. And, we've talked about it and covered the bases, I think, pretty well there. And you're all set for Thursday, 4 to 6 in the afternoon. And for the cleanup. And again, the following Thursday for another cleanup. Rip 97.9. It sounds like fun. And then, of course, there's the Earth Day walk, run, and fun thing that's coming up on the 22nd, which is, by the way, Earth Day. That's a Saturday. So that will be happening down there, or over there, I should say, in Stamford as well. Rip loves Stamford. Lovely community. Rip 97.9, and good morning. And Donna is on the phone with us, Donna Kennedy, who we just talked to.
Hi, Joe.
How you doing, Donna?
I'm good. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, you wanted to get some extra stuff in here that you didn't cover yesterday. So I'm going to just leave it to you, and you could go for it. And I understand you have a list of different things that are coming up that you didn't mention before.
Yeah, well, I would be remiss if I didn't, really give a shout out to all of the businesses that have been behind this effort. We have almost 50 local businesses from around the area and the Stamford Business Alliance that have come together to support these efforts. And with a community event in a small village, it takes a village. So we've had an outpouring of generosity and support from these businesses, led by Heather Clark of Teepees, who's really, a force, when it comes to gathering people together for community efforts. And
right.
So we have, the Girl Scouts have been amazing in helping us, and they have painted over 20 signs that were donated by Tandem Antiques and paint donated by me and Home Depot. And they have all these great cheer messages and mileage signs, and all of the businesses are named on these signs. And you'll see the signs as you go through the race course, because we want to really recognize everybody for their participation.
The Girl Scouts.
And I also want to mention that, for the race for kids, 11 and under is free. So we would love for you to register, but you also can just show up. We just really want everyone to participate as much as possible. And because the fun run is just a 1 mile run, and most of it goes along the scenic trail, Leela from Mountains Bounty has led these amazing efforts to put a ferry trail along the scenic trail for the kids. And so you'll see all these amazing biodegradable, natural material, little ferries and little wands and things like that. So that'll be a lot of fun for the kids. And when they get back from their race, you'll have music, live music with Bobby Curious for Kids. There will be a rock painting station that have hashtag Stamford Rocks on the back, and those little rocks will be placed all over the village, and kids can find them and take pictures with them, and that will be hosted by the Girl Scouts as well. And then along with the little finisher medals that the kids will get, the Catskill Revitalization Corporation, in charge of the trail, has donated souvenirs from the Ulster and Delaware Railroad, and a little history about how the rail turned into trail, so that kids can really understand the history of the trail and walk away with a little souvenir from the past, which I thought was pretty amazing.
All right. I think that's amazing in itself. Yeah, I love railroads too. I'm a big fan.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know. It's really awesome. And then for the adults, along with this being a timed race by Clark Sports, we have the fabulous Sal from Catskill Outpost, who will be doing screen printed T-shirts for all of the registrants. And then we have 2 cheer and water stations that'll be located along the route, one at Catskills Junction, hosted by the Girl Scouts, and the other at Half Acre, one of Stamford's greatest new restaurants. And then all of the finishers will receive tree saplings from the local DUC. Ace Hardware has donated hundreds of seed packets, and Mountains Bounty has started seedlings that she'll be giving out to everybody. We have a local personal trainer, Erin Cabello, who has provided a free 30-day plan that if you ever want to run a 5K race, even if you don't do this one, you can use her free 30-day plan, and she can also guide you personally if you want some training to get on the trails and start a running routine or a walking routine. And after the race, Stewart's is donating water, chocolate milk, and yogurt for all of the participants. And then there's just going to be there's a village-wide market after the run with special discounts if you wear your race bib or T-shirt or show your little medallion, and just lots of fun activities throughout the village for kids and adults later in the evening. So I just wanted to mention all of that because there's a lot going on that you can spend your day in Stamford, not just for the race, but for the whole day.
I was going to say that it's more than just the race, so there's going to be a lot of other activities too. So that sounds like a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun over there in Stamford on the 22nd. So thank you, Donna Kennedy, for filling in the gaps there and giving us more updates and information about what we can expect.
Thanks, Joe, and thanks WRIP for having me.
Hey, no problem. And we like to talk about our communities and the things that they do and the people that put them together. So, consequently, again, we'll mention Thursday. Go show up to your place over there on Railroad Avenue
Yep.
at about 4 o'clock, a little before 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right, 4 to 6, but you can show up anytime. We'll have bags and gloves, so feel free to just show up when you can.
That's for the cleanup.
And that's for the cleanup, and we'll send you to a location that we'll ask you to help us pick up with. And 15 minutes to 2 hours, whatever time you can give, is greatly appreciated.
Fantastic. Donna Kennedy, thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Right.
Thanks, Joe.
Right.
Bye.
And all the folks in Stamford and all the businesses out there, thank you for putting that all together as well.